but there's a long tradition of these types of voices of conscience. So I just immersed myself in the world of St. Sabina and spent time with Father Mike and his peacekeepers and the community there, and tried to learn as much as I could.
We love you on Windy City Live. Yes, we do. Tell us, how did all this happen? How did this come about?
Well, I play me. I play Val Warner in Chirac, which is really cool. So when people see this movie, they are literally seeing Val, and I am a reporter in the movie.
We talk about the violence, but what can we do personally?
I think we got to be engaged, and I think engaged in a number of things. In our block, in our home, in our neighborhood, we got to be engaged. We got to fight the issues. We got to fight a government that is abandoned, you know, whole communities on the south and the west side. We got to fight a governor who's cut out every youth employment program, who's cut out violence prevention programs, who's abandoned our communities and the poor and the vulnerable. And I think we got to reach out to our brothers on the street and love them and respect them and help them, not just demonize them.
My participation is only because of Mr. Spike Lee, our leader, our director, and he reached out to me and blessed me with the opportunity to be in this film and said that his mission was to save lives in the south side of Chicago.
I'll just say like this. First of all, give you the history of coming to Chicago and telling my jokes as a young cat. I'm 37 now. I started about almost 15 years ago. Elroy taking me under his wing, let me do some jokes here and there for the radio stations and all that kind of stuff.
We are more than that. We are more than that. We're greater than that. And I feel like in places like this, or Chicago, or whatever you want to call it, the hood, whatever you want to call it, like, it's too much attention dwelled on the negative.
I learned that no matter what you do and how much of a genuine heart you have, and if you're coming from a good place, people are going to criticize if they don't agree with what you're doing.
Hi, we're from Empire, and you're watching the Higher Learning Network.
So how long have you been standing here?
Not too long, like an hour. So we're moving in fast. This is a good sign.
Yo, what's up? It's your man Tony Schofield from 106.3 Chicago's R&B, and you are watching Men on Higher Learning. Now, I used to hang around with some men that was into some higher learning. It just wasn't that kind of higher learning, but I got myself together now, okay?
What is it that you do in your quiet time, in your meditation time, that allows you to bring us the films that you do?
I sit courtside in Madison Square Garden, world's most famous arena.
And great actors. We all...
And you're watching CTV on the Higher Learning Network. Yeah, right. Hard work. I don't say hard work. I always say strong work or something, but this is hard work. Ooh. But that's just for now.
So how long you been out here?
Oh, since midnight.
Midnight.
what's your expectations for the day?
Well, hopefully to sell some books, but more than that, just to meet people and hopefully spread the word about, Black authors and our books.
I hope to talk to a lot of people. Got some free information to give out. Hope to give out a lot of that. Hope to sell a lot of books, but then more so hope to exchange a lot of ideas.
Our people need writers and those that are looking out for our children to develop the minds of our children and to help them become adults in our society.
All right.
Yes, indeed. Good morning, Naomi.
And proper recycling of trash.
All right. We are green. We are blacks and green. All right.
Okay, let me look at my girls. Okay, you was trying to ask me something? All over the world. Fine, you an author too. This is what I was saying. That if you an elder, you think you an elder, get on that float. Because you know I told you look behind young. But if you think you want to be an elder, you get on that float. But this procession gonna be sisters though.
All right.
All right. So let's move it up.
Hey, Jazz, what's going on?
We are gathered here today to celebrate our greatness.
To begin the event, to make sure it's in order and there's approval that we're doing the right thing. And so I ask our elders, do we have permission to begin this event?
You have our permission.
Ashe.
Okay, we represent the elders of the city of Chicago.
Woo!
Yes, we do. Sister Asada has had this dream. I remember when we first met, it was coming out of a conversation. She had this conversation about this dream she had. And now 4 years later, this is the fourth one, isn't it? 4 years later. So don't talk about we are going to be courting dreams deferred. We ain't going to be deferring nothing. Because we don't have time to be deferring nothing. So we know that, now we know black folk like to eat. We know we like some good food nurturement. But we're talking about the mind, soul, and heart nurturement that our people need. So we need to get folk out here to read your books and to have conversations about each other. Not just commiserating about the unfortunate things that are happening, but planning, strategizing on how we can change things and make it better. We got it in us to make it better. We know we do. So we just need to rise up and make it happen. Another hand for Sister Asada.
Women, right and reign. Whispering trees echo their sigh. Passionate gleams, tender in lies, shades of delight, cold hue, rich as the night, Afro blue.
I am Amita Mawalin, aka Sapphire with Passion. My series is My Light Zone, and come on over and to table F2 and get you some light.
Hi there, I am Anissa Blair from Atlanta, Georgia. My first book of
Atlanta.
Atlanta. It's called Your Husband, My Man. Can best friends love the same man? So it is an intriguing story about adultery, obviously, but more importantly, it's focusing on relationship between two women, two best friends, and how their childhood vastly affected their decisions as adults. And actually, I wrote this 16 years ago, and it's based out of Chicago, and I had never been to Chicago.
Wow.
So this is all fake. This is all fake.
Lovers in flight, upward they glide. Birds that hide, slowly subside. Shades of delight, cocoa hue, rich as the night.
Well, good morning. I'm Donna Deloney, native Chicagoan. I am here with my company, Proverbial Press, where the best in Christian fiction resides. I have 4 books here. If you're interested in awesome storytelling with a faith-based message, come by my table and check out my book.
Good morning. Let's just have a peaceful day. God bless all our efforts.
Young man, you are the fruit of Islam. Strong, bold, ready for the future. May the Creator hold your hand in your endeavors. And let's continue.
Hello, my name is Keisha Ninham. I'm the author of The Unseen War. This book is about shadows and lights and how people are interacting with different beings and good beings and evil beings and how they interact with us without us even knowing.
Wow, now that's a very, very interesting topic.
Reality, until it seems it's not a dream to all you and me. Shades of delight, cold hue, rich as the night. I follow you.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed, into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on higher learning with Zelda Speaks for your Monday morning mindfulness sessions on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Mondays, 7:30 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness/stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of mindfulness on higher learning with Zelda Speaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening.
Hi, my name is Julie Myrista. I'm with the American Heart Association. And we have been up to our ears in sweetened beverage tax, so I so much appreciated the 5-minute meditation today that allowed me to get back to my center, take a few deep breaths, and really focus on what's important.
My name is Marcel Action Jackson, and I was a part of Zelda's stress relief at the Westside Ministers Coalition meeting. And when they said meditation for 5 minutes, I'm like, I don't have time for this. I need to keep emailing. And I said, no, I don't want her to be looking at me on my phone. So I did it. And you know what? As she was speaking and saying your arms were released and I was breathing in, I just felt so relaxed. And the things that were bothering me prior to coming into the room, it just kind of went away. I felt like, you know what, today's going to be a great day. Every day I'm going to be meditating. I'm going to watch a YouTube channel so I can get more tips. If you have never meditated or you don't meditate as often, get with Zelda and meditate more. I'm definitely feeling better today.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed, into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone.
And Sister Zelda, you are just a gift to this community. I want to thank you for this meditation this morning. I feel like I can just walk out of here and take on the rest of this week. And I thank God for you. I thank God for this organization and all the work you're doing for all of us out here working on behalf of our community. God bless you.
I came all the way from Maryville, Indiana, and this is a wonderful experience. Riding that float was the most fun I've had in a couple of years or so. So being with my elders, you know. I am 72, and there's one lady 92, was she?
Yes.
And you were how old? 68. See?
I'm 75.
And he's 75. And I just want to say, we all should try to support one another. And everybody has a story to tell. And even if you don't think they do, encourage them to write. It helps to get rid of a lot of hassles and headaches in their heads. You understand? So with that, I want to say peace and love to everybody, and push it on, because I certainly am. And the name of my book is America, Land of the Free and Financially Enslaved. And it's about foreclosures, okay? So anybody want to know about going through or having to? This is a book for you. Amen.
Amen.
Peace and love.
And I'm glad I am here again this year selling my books, Teach and Take Time for You, and The Grammar Patrol. I just hope that everyone has a successful day. Even if you don't sell books, you get to meet some wonderful people. You get to mingle and network, and it's just a great, great experience. So everyone have a great, great day. Don't forget, Teach and Take Time for You and the Grammar Patrol right there.
All right.
My name is Phoenix Tyler, and I'm the author of College Survival Kit. 10 things every girl should know before going to college. In our book, we talk about date rape, which is very prevalent on college campuses, how to deal with difficult roommates. We talk about being safe on campus, how to study, when to study, where to study, and we talk about watching your drink, how some guys put things in your drinks so they can take advantage of you. So if you know someone that's in college, in high school, thinking about going to college, on their way to college, this is the perfect trunk gift. And it's very educational. So come on by, N19, see Phoenix Tyler.
I am the author of Level Up. Level Up stands for Love, Enrich, Value, Empower, Lift Unique People. It is a vision planning devotional journal. So I'm just really excited to be a part of the Women Reigning right here at Soulful Chicago Book Fair. And I just asked you guys to come on out and support all of us. I've met some awesome people this morning and awesome women that have written some wonderful things that I think we all need to learn about. So come on out and support us. Thank you so much.
My name is Dan in booth N1. I'm here today representing the author of New Philadelphia and the Wall of Respect. Booth N1. New Philadelphia is about slaves who bought their own freedom through their own labor and founded a town here in Illinois. Wall of Respect was at 47th and 43rd in Langley, and it was a mural and one of the first independent buildings of murals around this country. Thank you.
Hello. Basically, I've written an inspirational book. All my life, I felt like I was overlooked as a child. At the age of 10, I almost committed suicide. So it basically talks about loving yourself and loving the person that God have created you to be. And, you know, just telling kids to talk to their parents about things and also have prayers and scriptures so they could go back over it and read it and just loving the person that God have created you to be. So...
moving on the ground, creating an illusion as the world goes
round. Good morning, how's everybody? I am honored and of course grateful to be at the Soulful Book Fair. Get to see authors who reflect and look like us, and from our community actually writing books. And so I'm excited. I'm looking forward to meeting all of the authors. And we need to make the book fair even bigger, because this is just something that young people need to see. Not too often we don't see our heroes reflected in word, in writing.
We got tired of other people telling our story, and so Chicago State telling our own story. All proceeds of the book go to the CSU Foundation for Scholarships. So please come to booth N2, support Chicago State University. We have plenty of flyers from the College of Education, and please come by and say hello.
waterways and craggy mountains, seemingly reveal a plan of repeat, act of doing, act of saying, something bitter, something sweet, acts of life that keep occurring, ghosts appearing through the sound, waving us from a distance, 'cause the whole wide world is round, round, round and round. Yeah, the whole wide world is round. Generations generating, bring the people here in mass, living in a world, oh, everybody's second class, falling, moving in a circle, ghosts appearing through the sound, waving us from a distance, 'cause the whole wide world is round, round, round and round. Yeah, the whole wide world is
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on higher learning with Zelda Speaks for your Monday morning mindfulness session on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Mondays, 7:30 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments, and suggestions. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness/stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks. And thanks for sharing the mindfulness moment tip of the day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of mindfulness on higher learning with Zelda Speaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening.